The news light flashed, and Jamal ran over to see what it was they were talking about. He quickly learned that two prisoners had escaped from the local jail, and when they said who they were, he exclaimed, "Those are the two guys who tried to rob all the candy from the candy factories. Their names were the Cheese Apple Cider Mobster and the Bandit." This was so horrible that Jamal exclaimed, "Halloween is tonight, so they might have to postpone it." Jamal told his mother, and she tried to comfort him by saying, "Don't worry, the police will have him before tonight. Anyways, their plan to steal all the candy from the candy factories failed." Meanwhile, in the sewers, the Bandit and the Cheese Apple Cider Mobster were devising a devious plan to turn all the trick-or-treaters into pumpkins. That night, Jamal was eagerly awaiting the announcement if Halloween was still on. And when the news came on, they said that Halloween was going to happen. A rush of jubilance filled Jamal's body. Jamal was dressing up as a pirate, and so were all of his friends. That night they were set off to go trick-or-treating. Little did they know that the Cheese Apple Cider Mobster and the Bandit were turning all the trick-or-treaters in their path into pumpkins. When Jamal and his friends hit about 10 houses, he started to notice more pumpkins than usual, and they all seemed to have a sad look on their faces. But he and his friends kept on walking. When the clock struck 9 p.m., the Cheese Apple Cider Mobster and the Bandit were making their move. They galloped on the streets, turning all of the pumpkins into evil. Jamal and his friends were right in the middle of landing a delicious treat when the evil pumpkins declared war against the people of Richmond. When the cops heard the word, they rushed to the site, but by the time they got there, the pumpkins had already started attacking. They were flinging candles and pumpkin guts, while the people fought back by throwing candy. Jamal watched as the battle was at full flight, and he was hearing a whole jambalaya of insulting comments coming from both sides. For a few seconds, Jamal had made eye contact with the masterminds behind this war, and he thought to himself, "Those are the people I saw on TV." This battle continued through the night, and the next day the people of Richmond looked like zombies and half the pumpkins were mush. The cops devised a plan to go after the Cheese Apple Cider Mobster and the Bandit and put them back in jail. When they made their move, one cop came from the right, another came from the left, and a group came through the middle. The Bandit quickly turned the cops coming from the right into pumpkins, but the one coming from the middle overwhelmed the Cheese Apple Cider Mobster, and after they had handcuffed him, the cops said, "One down, one to go." But the Bandit was jumping into the air like a kangaroo, and the cops soon realized their plan was not working. So they thought up another plan to scare him into jail. They ran after him and chased him all the way to the fence into the jail house. When Jamal got home, his mother was worried sick about him. She had called the police, but they were all out fighting the battle. When she asked him where he was, he replied, "I was helping the police catch those two guys from jail." His mother looked shocked and said, "Jamal, what were you thinking? You could have been injured." Jamal grinned and replied, "But I'm not."